guys, hey, I'm out here at Lake Thunderbird, Norman, Oklahoma. I'm getting ready to do some fishing. I want to talk to you guys today about the Biospawn Exostick. We're going to be throwing this thing up shallow, weightless. Now, I'm using a black and blue, like a blue fleck looking thing. What we're going to do is we're just going to rig this thing Texas rig, and we're just going to throw it out there and pull it slow. This is a very, very powerful technique for this bait. A couple things I want to show you about the bait. If you notice, it's got all these little ridges, okay? These little ridges are modular, okay? So let's say you're the type of guy that likes to throw a Cinco, okay? I like the 4-inch Cinco. Well, if you feel like you've got too much going on here, you can pull some of these off, make this thing shorter. So just real quick, like that quick, I've got a 4-inch Cinco, basically. Now this is stick bait, whatever you want to call it, but it's just like that's what this bait is a lot like. It's a stick bait. It's something different that they haven't seen, but we're going to throw this thing, see how many fish we can catch here in about an hour or two. You always want to look for little clues that'll show you what the fish are doing. If fish blows up, it tells you can learn a lot about seeing a fish blow up. You might not catch that fish if you throw into it, but you can learn a lot about what the fish are doing right now. And that fish, for me, he was sitting right into some sticks. And he blew up right there on the roots of it. So what I'm going to try to do now is get my bait, which is weightless. My accuracy is a little bit off this 4-inch version. There we go. Now I'm in the strike zone right now, where his fish has come up. See if I can catch him. There he is. Oh, we had him. Try to show you guys what I'm fishing. Look at that little fish. Now he's not a giant. That's fun, right? Figured him out. Sometimes, I mean, I'm not in the tournament today. I would love to catch just 100 fish, you know. And this little Biospawn modification is something unique that you can do. I mean, you know, not too many people realize how modular this bait is. Ned rigging, you can Ned rig to this Biospawn Exostick. But drop shot, you know, the same thing. I mean, you can do so many different things. It's a very versatile bait. I mean, it's not, you can Texas rig it, you can mini Carolina rig it, you can Carolina rig it. You can weightless, like I say, you can modify it small. I mean, there's just a bunch of ways to fish this little. It's very effective little bait. This ain't about finding big fish today, it's about catching fish. These things right here are eating. Now here's how we're going to tie up the Mojo rig. We're going to take your bullet weight first. Got a 1/4 ounce tungsten weight. Thread it through. Okay. Alright. Take this thing, it's a peg. It's a little rubber bobber stop or weight stop, and they call it a peg it. We're gonna wet it up a little bit, stick it into the back side of your bullet weight, pull it through. Now you're gonna take your pair of pliers and you want to grab that and just pull it through. Just keep doing it, pull it through till you got that T of it tied against the seat of your bullet weight, and then we're just going to cut the top of it off so your weight looks like that. Okay. And when I slide it up, I'm going to slide. See, I've only got about this much slack right there. So when I slide it up, I'm going to lube this just to keep from creating too much friction on that line. That way I don't create an unnecessary nick in my line that could break when I hook into a big fish. So then from here I'm just going to tie my hook back on, Palomar knot. We ain't going to go into detail about a Palomar knot if you don't know how to tie one, but I'm sure everybody knows how to tie a Palomar knot now. Alright, a little bit of lube. Boom, dude, she's ready to go. Cut the tail off. That's it. Make sure you throw away your line too. Don't let your line go out in the lake. Put it in a cubby hole. I've got a cubby hole dedicated to dead line, so I'm just going to pick up all this line. See, that I cut off, I'm going to throw it away in my boat. We just need to protect these lakes and take good care of them. That's one little bitty way that we can all do that. Fish on. Feels like good fish. Oh, it's a saw guy. It's a saw guy. I'll take him though. They're fun. You know? Look at this guy. He still wants it. He knows I'm going to take it out of his mouth. He says, no, I like this. Look at that. So what I'm doing with this Biospawn Exostick, and I'll take a saw guy. I mean, you know, look, we want bass right now. That's what we're chasing. But at the same time, I'm not in a bass tournament. I will catch whatever wants to bite. And those saw guy are fun. He just ripped it. What I got is an Okeechobee Crawl Biospawn Exostick, and what we're going to do with it, just basically, you know, it's called a mini Carolina rig or Mojo rig, whatever you want to call it. We've got here the easiest way to rig this thing up. Okay. Now, hey, this plastic is high quality plastic. It's really good plastic. Just a little tip of the day for you. All right, it's really high quality plastic, and so you want to make sure that you put a little bit of tip of your hook out, and push the hook back into the skin on the outside. All right, because this is some plastic you might have a hard time penetrating. It's just really good quality plastic. It's going to last you for several fish unless they eat it like that nasty thing did. But anyway, what we do is we got this like a mini Carolina rig. All this is like a 1/4 ounce weight pegged, and you slide it up the line, and that peg holds it in place. And what I'm doing is I'm working it across some rocks, and there's some fish here. We know there's at least one saw guy, but I'm gonna see what else is down there, because I mean, it looks like a good spot for some bass, so we'll see what happens. One key tip that you have to remember for this is when you're throwing a Mojo rig, is you really want to wait till you feel the weight of the fish. If you feel the fish take off with it, you set the hook, 9 times out of 10 you're going to pull the bait out of its mouth, because you got a lot of slack. Anytime there's slack in your line, it's not tight, you can lose that fish real easy. Uh oh, here's a bite. Okay, so I think I've got a bite, right? And I'm not in a hurry. I'm going to reel down to it. Alright, so I feel the fish. I'm going to set the hook. I don't feel him yet. I feel something, but he's either doesn't got it real good or just nibbling. Sometimes they'll chase it for a little bit. They'll go at it and they'll do that. When your line starts swimming off, you know you got a fish. Something's playing with it, but I don't want to. Oh, here he goes. He hit it and spit it. He had it, let go. It's alright, we're not patient, because sometimes I'll come back to it. It's kind of slow. It's kind of boring. Until you get a big one. There he is. He's got it now. Nope, let go of it. Boy. See, I'm cautious though. If I just rip that as soon as I feel it, I will not catch that fish. There he is. He's got it. Got it. That's the right species. Right species. He had it all right. He's trying to choke on it. Look at that. At least we're getting the right species of fish now. See, the bite on this rig is subtle. The bite is very subtle on this rig because they just kind of suck it in their mouth. The bait's floating up and just kind of wiggling. These little bends on the bait make it wiggle a bunch, so it's really good to them. It's just kind of very attractive. They'll just suck it in, and you don't want to rip it until you know you do not want to rip it until you know they got it. Good fish. Great fish. Yes. There we go. Much better. Much better fish. Much better fish. Woo-hoo-hoo. Much better fish. Been catching them dinks, and this is just a nice old 2.5. Almost. Oh, he wants to be a 3-pounder, but he's not quite there. But look at that. I mean, this little Biospawn Exostick is a fish catching machine, dude. I just thrown it mojo rigged into the grass and slow pulling it. He just ticked it, sucked it in his mouth, and took off with it. And here she is. So look at that. That bait is still good. I mean, it got thrashed right there, buddy.